Costa Rica's lush jungles hold countless secrets, but some are more hidden than others. Today we're venturing off the beaten path, ignoring the warnings, and chasing a rumor of a waterfall paradise tucked away in the heart of the Toro Canyon. Scanning Google Maps satellite coverage looking for adventure, I came across an image of a waterfall marked Quebrada Gata. However, the location that was marked was little more than a small stream. I figured this must be incorrect and did some Googling to try and find any information I could. I was able to find a few references to this waterfall and a couple trip reports from several years ago. I compiled all the information I could, and we set out for an adventure. Our starting point was the Toro Hydroelectric Plant 2. Getting there wasn't straightforward, and we were met by a barbed wire fence. Trying to find our way around by car was fruitless, and the directions we received from some locals did not help.
Hey, come on. So did you understand any of that?
No, not at all. So we made our way around the gate and descended down a paved road into Toro Canyon. Well, we got our adventure gear on. We're gonna try walking to some waterfalls off the beaten path. See how it goes. There were numerous waterfalls along this hike down. Waterfall number 1, and it was a beautiful, if a bit wet, hike as we descended down to the river. We're trying to make it down to the Toro or Bull River. As we got to the bottom of the canyon, it felt as if we had entered Jurassic Park. It looked like it was an abandoned power generation station deep in the jungle. Beautiful spot. This looks like we're entering an abandoned dam. We couldn't figure out how to get down to the river from here, so we walked across the bridge to the power generation station. This prompted a security guard to come out of the plant and start walking our way. I thought for sure that was the end of our hike. The security guard spoke no English, but I showed him a picture of the waterfall and mimed my fingers in a walking pattern and pointed up the river. He pointed us back to where we had come from, and to my surprise, motioned to walk under the bridge. So that's what we did. We found a path around the backside of the hydroelectric sign, through a cut in the fence, under the bridge, and down to the river. Whoa! We're in the jungle now, Doc.
Yeah, we're definitely bushwhacking now.
This was the real start to our hike. Not really knowing which route to take, we just started walking upriver. Now we're in Jurassic Park. All right, making our way upriver. We continued up until a fork in the river, and we weren't sure which way to go. So we sent up the drone to have a scout of both rivers ahead. This was the confluence of the Toro and Barroso rivers. There are beautiful waterfalls up both rivers, however the one we were after was up the Toro. We crossed the Barroso River and continued climbing our way up the Toro. Alright, we're back on the main river, heading up into this gorge. This was a very challenging hike upriver. The rocks were slippery in places, and we were not sure which routes to take. There were numerous times where we had to turn back at an impasse and find another route. I scouted ahead and tried to find the easiest routes up the river. We're almost there! Well, I don't know if the girls can make it any further. No? So close to the waterfall.
Scout it out for us, Peter. What do we got? Couple angry boo-boos. The ladies are getting nervous, Peter.
Well, that wasn't too bad, eh, Sammy?
We'll find out on the way down.
We've lost Emily. Nice, Doc.
Leaving her on a river in the middle of the
You
jungle.
left your boo-boo behind?
Well, no, she left me.
Hey, Em made it. Oh, we are in the jungle now. Beautiful blue water.
So proud.
This has been quite the hike. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go. Eventually we found that there was a trail cut into the jungle along the riverside. Had we known this earlier, it would have made the journey upriver much easier. Though, truth be told, I'm glad we did the climb up the river. We came across some beautiful views and nice pools in the river that we would have missed if we slogged through the jungle. Oh, we got a spring coming out of the mountainside. We emerged from the jungle to some of the most beautiful scenery I'd ever seen. We made it! Oh, look at this. It's beautiful. You know I brought the drone. Had a nice drone flight. Then I tried to take off a second time, hit myself in the head, and it fell down. Close one. Oh, what a beautiful hike. Starting to rain again. Time to get back to the car. Yeah, we started the hike at 10:30, now it's 1 o'clock. So about 2 hours to get here, been here for half an hour. After spending some time enjoying the waterfalls, we headed back along the jungle path that we missed on the way up. Definitely a much easier path in the jungle here than going along the river. We are in the jungle, baby. Much easier way out of the jungle here. You alright, Em? As we made our back down to the crossing of the Barroso River, we thought about hiking up to check out the other waterfall. However, that thought was cut short when we saw the security guard standing on the bridge with one of the ICE employees, strobing us with a flashlight and gesturing for us to get up out of the river. Once we made our way back up to the power plant, the security guard and employee waved us over. Neither of them could speak any English. The security guard got out his phone and I thought the police were getting a call. However, he was just calling one of his friends who spoke English. He informed us of the dangers of hiking up the river and said that the increased flow could cut us off from being able to get back down across the Barroso River. Well, good thing he told us that after we had completed our hike. Then it was just the long walk back up the access road, around the barbed wire gate, and back to our car.
What did we learn, Peter?
Not to listen to Peter.
We'll be fine.
Not a big deal here.
We may have trespassed, gotten lost, and had a few close calls, but hey, that's all part of adventure, isn't it? And when the adventure involves waterfalls like those, a little rule bending seems totally worth it. If I were to do this hike again, I'd definitely recommend hiring a guide to do so. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Enjoy Costa Rica. Pura vida.